Howdy friends, Casey here. This is going to be a video on what I'm keeping in my backpack. My good friend Unclecow did his video and he asked me to return the favor and show what was in my bag since he showed me his. So I'm going to try to not explain everything to death because I kind of hate it when people do that, but I am going to kind of show you what I got here, and I might move through it quickly too so the video isn't 6 hours long. This is a bag that I actually I got recently at a gun show, and it's made by SDS, as you can see here. Lots of cool features. I'm not gonna go over the bag itself very much, but it is pretty cool so far. For starters, I usually keep a knife right here, and this is my SE4. And that guy just gets slung right there off of the shoulder strap. And let me flip this here around a little bit so that we get a better angle. Alright, we'll start there. It's got little wing pockets here that run off to the side. And in this one, I have a monocular. Something just fell out and hit the floor. Looks like a piece of trash, but that's that monocular there. And on the other side, we have some extra AA batteries. And this is actually my headlamp. This is a Petzl case, but the lamp itself is made by Black Diamond, and as you can see in there, it's got some extra things for batteries. But this is my headlamp. Love this little thing. Very, very nice lamp. And in this front pocket here, I kind of keep food stuff in here. So some random paracord laying there. A knife sharpener. And nice little map case. Inside we've got a Sharpie marker. Some drink mix type stuff. These are my favorite. Some delicious Starbucks coffee, drink mix, espresso, as dark as I can get it, the better. I like my coffee syrupy. Some chocolate hazelnut butter, delicious, and a power bar. Got a couple other food things in here as well. It's a couple Stinger bars. I love these things. They're very, very good. And, you know, they give you a fair amount of energy whenever you eat them. Shot blocks by Cliff. And these are pretty yummy too. And they really do give a fair amount of energy as well. I also have, this is actually exactly what's in it is what it says on the can. I went in and bagged it up so that it lasts a little bit longer. This thing's probably a couple years old now anyways, but you know, the tobacco is just an emergency source, you know, for those of us with addictions. And I resealed it. But the main reason that I really carry this is because this little tin can really come in handy if I need it to. So there you go. Kind of behind this front pack, or zipper pack, is a nice little thing here, and this is actually really nice if I want to throw a pistol or carry concealed in there. Very nice. We have, this is a Write in the Rain notebook, and in here I have a crossword in the back for, you know, mental stimulation if it comes down to that. Aside from that, just notes and stuff that I've taken on, you know, survival information, all that kind of stuff, some checklists. And I also have personal information in there, you know, in case of emergency contact type stuff. Just in case something happens, they, you know, they know what to do, who to get in contact with. I've also got my music maker. That's my Zune. And that covers the front two pockets there. Let me flip this around just a little. Try not to knock the camera around too bad. Inside here is kind of more like, I guess clothing, I guess if you could say, clothing items. This is just a buff. Multiple uses for one of these. I also have a bandana. And I recently threw some winter gear in here because it is starting to get cold. I haven't used these gloves very much. I just recently got them. But these are the winter armor by Mechanics. And I'm kind of looking forward to getting to really use those at some point soon because it's just starting to get real cold. Also have a little beanie cap in there just in case. And these are actually like some water sports gloves, but they're awesome for whenever you go hiking. You know, if you use trekking poles, these things are just great. You know, they keep your hands from getting too raw on those trekking poles, and I really like it. So those stay in there for that reason. Getting into the main compartment here. Flip this around again. The main compartment, starting here at the top. I'm not going to take this all the way off, but that's just a little, looks like a number 2 Night Eyes S-Beaner. And on there I keep my Victorinox Classic clipped on. And I also keep the Fisher Trucker Space Pen here. Love this one. One of my favorite space pens. This here is a microfiber cloth towel, and I just have it kind of, you know, wrapped up with some paracord just to keep it tidy. This here is a 5x7 tarp made by Bushcraft USA, and super high quality on this thing. And again, I just have it wrapped up, you know, with a couple little trucker hitches here so that it stays nice and compact and in the backpack nicely. Also gives me a little extra paracord. Pull these out here with little side pockets inside. Have a lightweight hat made by Outdoor Research, and I love this hat too. Sometimes if I want to wear it, I'll just pull it out of the bag and just wear it instead of keeping it in there. Here on this side, some paracord, a couple of colors there because this color's, you know, I've used it in a lot and it's just getting low, so got them both wrapped up in there. And this is my cook set. You guys have seen this in a different video. But it just comes, you know, I have it in this little mesh bag here, and it is always ready to go. So that's the lid, fuel canister, and inside I have the stove and just some other little stuff tucked in there. So that is that. And I'm going to pull this out and get this bag out of the way so that we can see a little bit better the things that I'm going to show you in these packages. And let me readjust the camera a touch here. Maybe get you a little closer. Okay. These are waterproof Coughlin's bags. And this one has got basically hygiene items in it, and this one has some first aid items in it. If I'm going to go on, you know, a heavier excursion or something bigger or better, I'm going to actually break out this here first aid kit that I have. Much more comprehensive than this little thing. But this is, you know, just what rides with me all the time for the sake of riding with me. Because it's always good to have it. I'll open things up here. And I will just dump it out. And show you what we've got. A little bit of Neosporin. Oops, I'm sorry. A little Neosporin, and I've just wrapped some medical tape around the bottom of it. Nice little spray style. A little pack of Q-tips in a Ziploc bag that I modified to be small like that. That's pretty clever. I forgot I had done that. Emergency blanket, space blanket, self-explanatory. Various types of bandages and band-aids, and some alcohol prep pads here, like some iodine prep too. So that would all be first aid items. And in this bag, which is kind of like a hygiene bag, at least that's what I call it, I have some camp soap. Here's a Light My Fire spork. I forgot that was in there. This is a little Coleman pill towel. You just open it up and get it wet, and it turns into a nice sized towel. Oh, it's about 1.5 feet by a foot, maybe, I think. Pretty cool little thing to keep in there. Very useful. Some DEET insect repellent. Some sunscreen. A little bit of hand sanitizer, because that could be useful in multiple ways. These are little wisp toothbrush doodads, just because, you know, why not? And some wet ones. So that would be the hygiene pack. Move this on. And this here is what I call my last ditch pack. If I needed to dump my large bag and you know, to save weight, all I have to do is reach in and grab this here little pack. And this has mostly everything. There's a couple things that I need to add because I've, you know, moved to different regions since I put it together, that's not in here. But for the most part, I could make it, you know, basic survival on everything that's in this bag right now. So that's why I call this my last ditch bag. And this is a really nice, super thin ripstop material, super durable, waterproof, and it's made by, I got this at survivalmetrics.com. Super, they got all kinds of cool stuff on that website, but I really love the bag and the material this is made of. And here we go. To get into the good stuff. A compass, and I keep the instructions here on the little lanyard thing for two reasons. One, if you're in a deteriorated state of mind in a survival situation, you may forget how to use a compass, or I might forget how to use a compass. And number two, if I am with somebody else, they may not know how to use a compass. So I always keep the instructions there, and I just rolled it up for the most part, and it hangs out there with the compass. I'd say, I think this is about 20 feet of paracord here. A little chem light for either lighting or emergency signaling in the dark. This is the CRKT Foltz Minimalist, Bowie style. I picked this because, you know, emergency backup blade, good shape. If there's a loss of dexterity, it would be easy to hang on to. Also, the Bowie shape is good for skinning, you know, animals and stuff like that. There's a couple other reasoning behind this, the reason I picked this knife and carried it in there, but those are the basic ones. Also have some water filtration stuff here. These are just regular, the regular little tabs that you put in water. And this here is actually a filter straw. You just attach the straw part in, and you dunk this part right in the water here, like that, and you drink out of the top. So nice and easy. This is a 1 gallon Ziploc bag that I have rolled up and kind of taped together so it stays nice and neat. That's basically a container if I need it. A little bit of fire starting. This is a trioxane bar. If you don't know about those, you should check into them. Great fire starting material. Inside this little pill container thing, I have some char cloth that I made, as well as some magnesium shavings that I pre-shaved off. So quick fire starting material there too. I also have this whole emergency bivvy. And this is, you know, it's a emergency blanket, but the way it's designed could be used as like a sleeping bag, you know, an on-the-fly sleeping bag. So I like that too. Little LED light. It's a County Calm doohickey. Just emergency light. Get into that in 1 second. This is a military poncho and digital desert, you know, camo basically. Can of course be used as extra clothing, rain poncho, or it could be fashioned into shelter as well. So one of the last things here in that bag, there's some hot hands. We know that could be used for, but that could be pretty critical in a life-threatening situation if you need to warm your hands up enough to start a fire or something like that. So I keep that in there all the time, whether it's winter or not. And this is the little, the other little kit that I keep inside of the last ditch kit here. This was originally a sewing kit that I got at REI for, you know, travel sewing kit, and I repurposed the pouch. In fact, I bought it solely so I could have the pouch. But we get in here, I have some cotton balls with Vaseline, Fox 40 screamer whistle, my peanut lighter, another compass, a little button compass, and on the back there's a small emergency mirror. Better than nothing, if you know, if that's what I had to have. And here's just a real super small sewing kit that I put together. I also have the Exotac. This is a fire steel, and I've shown this before too, but it probably wasn't so clear in that video. You twist off this end, this is your striker. You twist again, and out comes your ferro rod. Swap it around, and you are ready to go for, you know, lighting some fires there. Continuing with my little pouch here. Pull this back a touch. There's a safety pin locked into that mesh area there. And this is a real live regular signal mirror. Keep the front covered so it stays protected. But there is that. And the last thing that's in here is some tinfoil. Inside of the tinfoil is a card with duct tape wrapped around it. And that is the contents of basically my everyday bag. You know, it changes. If I'm going hiking, I may carry less or more items. You know, I have other bags that are set up for other things. For example, that right there would be like the bug out bag with a lot of the real heavy duty, you know, bug out type material stuff that I'd want to take with me if I had the opportunity just to grab the bag and go. So, you know, everything's always subject to change. And, you know, you just never know what can happen. But on an average daily basis, these are the things that I carry with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you got some ideas from stuff that I have that you don't have. And I do appreciate you watching, and I will catch you next time.